Hey guys, welcome back to a new beer dissection video. Depending on when you're watching this, recently I had delivered my first year I did this. New York Craft Beer Alliance, I believe, sponsors it. You order 24 beers. They come from breweries within New York State. I'm probably going to have a pop over my shoulder. All the breweries are from New York State, and you get 24 beers, and they call it the beers. I got the actually thing here. 24 New York State beers of holiday cheer. They give you, it's a nice presentation in the box. They give you a nice little thing on the breweries that participate, a little excerpt about the beer. Really nice. And I've been really happy with the beers so far, even though I'm probably not going to do videos on all 24 beers. But all of them have been really, really great so far. So if that interests you, take a look on my beer dissection area. Okay, so again, New York State beers for Cherrs. And again, I'm sure I've had it pop over my face already or over my shoulder. What I have today is Troy Division, their double dry hopped IPA. Okay, from Troy Division Brewery, I presume is the name of the brewery. This is out of Troy, New York. So obviously somewhere upstate. I'm downstate on Long Island. But again, if you live in New York, I think you can get this delivered. But again, I think you had to order for this particular year. But so it's really nice to get another cross section of some of the other craft breweries that are through New York. And one that I usually go to up in the Adirondacks, Lake Placid Pub and Brewery, are even participating in this. So double dry hop, meaning right before beer is getting packaged, they will charge it with a few, I'm not going to say handfuls. They have it down to a science on putting the hops in there to add some more hop aroma, especially a little flavor, really no bitterness, unless you get some biotransformation, but I'm not going to go into that right now. A nice snazzy little can here. I'm sure I have a picture of it over my shoulder also. Almost looks like there's a house. What they have, it's coming at 7%. Their little snippet just says New England IPA with dry and refreshing finish. Okay, so we'll judge that ourselves, but definitely something I've been enjoying these beers so far. So let's take a look at this. Again, double dry hop Troy Division. And let's crack this bad boy open. I just got my regular Teku glass here. Okay. All right. It's actually pouring a little different than a typical hazy, juicy IPA. But let's what we look here. We got about, half inch of nice dense foam here. The bubbles are pretty tight. On one side of the glass, there is a little bit of thinning out on the other side, more like soda bubbles, but it looks pretty nice. Almost like crema kind of looking to it. I don't know what hops they're using on there. It's not even on the can. Sometimes they do share that with us. And that's it. So remember, with some of these beers, if you've heard me say this before, they'll use unmalted wheat, but especially juicies, hazies, or oats to add to some of the cloudiness or the opaqueness. We have a kind of a medium gold, kind of a darker gold color here. Pretty hazy, hence it being a hazy, juicy IPA. And remember, a lot of the hop matter and polyphenols from there will also contribute to the haziness. So I'm losing the head already, so that's not great. But anyway, let's take a sniff of the aroma. Wow, very nice. You kind of got little orange, tangerine, apricot notes, even some peach. Malt is kind of light toast. I even get kind of almost like a cantaloupe aroma on there. Pretty nice though. Nothing off that I can pick up on, but again, as I keep getting back to it, I seem to get a little bit more of a citrus orange, but not necessarily like orange zest, more like a tangerine, apricot kind of aromatics, even maybe a little white grape. Okay, but very nice. No, I don't get any grapefruit for those grapefruit lovers on your citrus notes, nothing like that. Anyway, guys, cheers. Let's take a swig of this. Oh, wow. Again, I get apricot, orange, citrus. almost like a candied orange in there. There's some residual sweetness here. So it is drinking a little bit sweeter, a little bit more medium to full bodied for regular IPA, juicy IPA. Bitterness is just kind of moderate to pronounced. I don't get any alcoholic warmth. Again, it's 7%. It's not, sometimes I'm not going to get it. On the aftertaste, it's weird. I'm getting almost like a bubblegum, mango bubblegum. Maybe that's a combination of the orange I'm perceiving, as well as some of the residual sweetness that's in the beer. Probably could be slightly more attenuated. Overall, very nice, very refreshing. Again, medium-bodied, getting kind of that crusty, light toast malt character in there. Most of the time with these New England hazy, juicy IPAs, we get kind of more of a white bread, flour, doughy, but this has a little bit more malt backbone to it, which is kind of nice for an IPA because a lot of times it's just so fruit-driven. This one actually has a little bit malt backbone to it. I might actually call this more of an just American IPA or pale ale, but that's just me. But really nice again. So if you're looking for, from this one, double dry hop, I thought I'd get a little bit more, being double dry hop, get a little bit more bouquet off of the hop aroma. I don't know what the canning date is on this. If it is double dry hopped, I do home brewing, so even when I dry hop, I get a little bit more aromatics there. But again, it's kind of an orange, citrus, apricot kind of aromatics and flavor with some of that neutral malt, maybe light toast aromatics and flavor also. With just kind of just strictly moderate to maybe pronounced bitterness. It's not really off the charts, big lip puckering bitter, but pretty nice, solid. I mean, not my favorite in the pack that I've had so far, but it's good. It's good. So anyway, guys, today's beer dissection was Troy Division Brewery double hop from Troy, New York. Troy, New York, the double dry hopped IPA. Orange citrus kind of favored beer with maybe a little bit of, there's probably like a little bit of white grape in there too. Light malt character with kind of maybe light toast character. Pretty good. I mean, grade-wise, I'm going to give it a B. Overall drinkability, a B range also as far as, and if I compare it to a lot of other double dry hopped IPAs, I got to bring it down a little bit, maybe B minus, C plus. But overall, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I just felt that maybe it being double dry hopped, I'd get a little bit more bouquet of the hops and even a bit more, accentuation on the flavor. I'm just not getting it there as potent, okay, as I would expect. But again, if you like, maybe not smacked in the face with fruit bomb IPAs, this is a little bit more of an American IPA, you'd enjoy this. A little bit more orange, apricot biased. I'm going to enjoy it. Definitely look for them out. And I would try other beers from them, even if I could get my hands on them. But anyway, guys, today's beer dissection was, again, Troy Division double dry hopped IPA, 7%. Very nice, very average, slightly above average beer. And until the next beer dissection video or beer video in general, have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.